All right, everyone. Um, this is Niaz. I haven't been making any updates lately. Well, because the market's been moving and all that, and I figured make a quick video today. I'm not gonna really go much in depth about what's happening in the market, in terms of like I'm not gonna go over like all the details on the macros, and I'm not gonna get that in depth. I just wanted to kind of show some of the things that's been happening. I think like intermediate, obviously since last time when I made my last vid, I really caught that latest move right at the top. So this was again a great call. Um, and so one of the funnier thing was that the breakdown about the 40 was that the 40 was just at the 4100 level. Since it's accelerated it again, like I was saying, this is a clear like a bear market move, or typical bear market move. And the question is, where does it stop? Now, the reason I'm making the video today, right now, is the market in the last few out in a couple of days, since that big move on Friday. On the hourly, there's it seems to be kind of like the momentum is kind of not that not that high, and so there's a little bit more sideways movement in the hourly. So the question is it likely is it gonna base and move up, or is just a respite or respite. Um, uh, Before like it starts to go down again. Now, again, the basis being as I said before that September is a bad month. The market was really getting exhausted. That 4300 or that level 4290 was my level that we're looking at, but there was a lot of action happening there, and this is regardless. This is just technically speaking, right? Regardless of the macro, and kind of like if you do a factor-based type analysis and things like that, this was really like I wouldn't say an easy call, but it's kind of like a high probability call that it was likely to go down. If you look at the other markets, a lot of things were pointing out. Like I've said before, this is going to be likely to have a summer bear market rally, and that's exactly what happened. And the levels that we were looking at also worked out exactly the same. Now, the question is, what happens with the market? Again, the reason I'm making the video is because, like, after the market just crashing, still the momentum is to the downside, but there's a little bit more in the last few days, a little bit more sideways market move. Um, so let's see where it goes. The next level, you can see how like we're congregating at that right around this 39.11 or so. Um, this one is not necessarily a strong level just because it's just one touch, technically speaking. But the major level is going to be here, which is 37. Let's just say 37.50, and the next one is going to be 36.36. So low for the year. So now, given that it's quite a bit of there's quite a bit of momentum, it's really fighting around this 39.11 level. Let's just put a okay. Again, I'm not a perfectionist technical analysis guy. I put in a lot of other kind of details. In my analysis, technical analysis is really like the last step. This is the way I kind of figure what's happening in the market in the more immediate phase, right? Um, in terms of like timing and direction and momentum, stuff like that. However, there's a lot of things. There's market internals. There's a lot of other things I look at. I mean, it's not as complicated as it may sound. It's simplified. Maybe one of these days I'll go over that. Um, but yeah, I just want to make a quick video. Really, kind of like lacking sleep today. Couldn't get that much sleep, so I'm kind of slow. Um, Also, probably go over some of the trading ideas. I never actually think I ever did a video about my trading ideas and what I look at and all that, what I've been trading. Besides some of the more obvious trades like the indexes and copper and Bitcoin. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Basically, it's still in a downside market. One thing it may, okay, let's say that our bias has been proven wrong. It's not going down. It's in fact going up. So what could happen then? Let's say our bias is down again, but didn't happen. Well, it could go up. So the reason that it could go up because of this level would, at 39.11 or so. Again, that don't have to be perfect. There's a little bit of congestion that is forming on the hourly, right? Boom, boom, boom. So as of right now, it's losing some momentum, but this is not the major momentum, right? So um, I mean, look at the angle. It's in a steep curve down, so you would expect a little bit of you know, break in the downside momentum, but also it's in a really strong downside momentum. And only one level here. If it does break, then it's a pretty good easy ride down to what was that, 37 uh 11 I thought, 21. And I'll probably this is a tentative level here, but I'll make a more neat and clean chart in my next video. So anyway, so basically if it does break up, you're looking at like this level, but this is really the big level we're looking at, right? Um, then this level. So about basically 4019, then 4062, then um, 4077. Really, the 4062 is going to be the next one up. But there's, more resistance to the top. One, two, three, four, right? This one, this one, this one, this one, versus just going down. This is actually weak level over here. I mean, didn't touch that much. Didn't really fight around this level. So, we can disregard it. But anyway, so I'll leave it at that. Again, biases to the downside. This, market still digesting all the bad, not bad news, but the change in awareness of let's say we have earnings that are getting changing awareness in terms of like the Fed and the interest rates situation. And then on top of that, you have downward revisions with a lot of earnings. So now again, like that's something I was saying that if system doesn't have money, things people don't have money, companies don't have money, they start having losses, and the stock market is a um, earnings discounting mechanism, like right. So essentially, if everyone's projecting lower earnings, then well, companies aren't making money, right? A lot of them are likely to go down. So anyway, so that's probably going to be one of the things that's the cause of the market. Again, this is my bias, going down, or at least keep on going down. Now I reserve the right to change my mind because as market changes, you have to be quick. It's a how should I say, an art. you have to be quick. You have to um, understand what the market's moving, and then quick in, you know, turning around and going the opposite direction, or you know, appropriate actions that you have to take. But I don't think that's the case here. If it does, I'll change. You know, you wait for the market, you wait for the situation, you for with the underlying overall macro and the money flow, the way money flows, the capital flows. Um, that hasn't really changed. In fact, they're getting worse. And yeah, looking at the technical is just short term, right? So anyway, happy trading. I'll do a video later on when I get a little bit more energy and go more in depth about all the other markets and everything and since what's been happening. But I just wanted to kind of do a little update, take a victory lap again, and kind of give an update as to what's the next step. Um, Most likely it's to the downside. If you do make some trades, always have it hedged. Um, and if it does go, I mean, the thing is that if it does kind of bounce, bear market rally can bounce really hard. Like, look at this, right? Because people who in fear of missing out, they're just pumping it up. There's no consistent, buyers are not coming in with consistent money. This is just like emotions. Also, you have to. There was a lot of short covering, so you have to also get that in consideration. Um, so yeah, we'll leave it at that. Um, Next time I, do one of these, hopefully, hopefully I got a lot more energy. It could go a lot longer. I mean, usually my freaking videos intend to do like 10 minutes that end up like half an hour. Uh, so, so anyway, leave it at that, guys. Hope you have a great week trading, and probably make a video later in the week or maybe in the weekend. Check you guys later. Happy trading.